What is up, you guys? Garrett Hudson here with another film breakdown. Today we're going over the Week 9 game. Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Kelce had a great game, 7 catches on I think 10 targets, and the three incompletions were bad throws caused by pressure. So he caught everything thrown his way. 7 catches, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great route running, incredible route running game. A lot of good stuff to learn on this tape. Didn't focus on the pass protection or the quarterback reads as much as I have. Kind of focused solely on Travis and what he was doing. But a lot of stuff to learn if you're a receiver or tight end, and even linemen, running backs. I threw a little bit of stuff in there for you guys too. So just check out the video. It's a little shorter. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe. I want to hear you guys' opinions. I want to put good content out there for you guys. That's why I'm doing this. So just let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, guys. So the Chiefs start off here in a I formation with 2 tight ends over here to the right in a wing formation. So we got a fullback here. We only have 1 wide receiver on the field. It's going to be Tyreek Hill down here. They're going to run a play-action concept here where they're going to try and get Travis Kelce up here matched up against this safety, I believe it is, rotated down on a basic return. And it looks like he probably would have had him on the basic, but they run the return route, and he does beat him. It's a poor throw, as you can see there. It's a one-on-one matchup because you got Tyreek Hill running down the field, blazing down the middle of the field. He's going to take him, the safety, deep safety. He's going to take the corner with him. So he's taking 2 guys with him. And you'll see Travis Kelce break in right there and whip back out and get a little bit of separation. The ball is just low, but a good route, a unique concept. Andy Reid is known for these unique concepts. So let's look at the protection here. Pat Mahomes is checking the protection. So they're in a 3 down front with a head up nose here, a 3 technique over here, and a 4 eye right here. 4 technique would be head up on the tackle, 4 eyes when they're inside shaded like that. And then it's actually what they're going to call a jam front with this linebacker or safety or nickel, whoever that is up jamming this tight end. And then you got your 9 technique outside linebacker here, 9 technique backer here. You got this guy guarding Travis Kelce man, deep safety. One of these guys will have the fullback. One of these guys will have the running back. So they're all in the box. I mean, they've got 8 in the box here, 9 in the box, excuse me, with a deep safety in the corner. So a good formation to pass out of. Hard ball fake. Look at this by Kareem Hunt. So they're going to blitz this jam guy. This tight end is actually a tackle, so he's kicking out to this backer out here. They're blitzing this jam guy. Look at Kareem Hunt get downhill fast and cut him. Get him on the ground. Boom. Clean pocket for Mahomes. You got Kelce right here working this basic return. Good route. All right, so the Chiefs are lining up here in a basic 3-by-1. They like to put Travis Kelce here as basically the X receiver into the boundary by himself. This is Hill right here. This is probably Demetrius Harris. They use him a lot of 12 personnel. This is probably either Sammy Watkins or Chris Conley. I can't tell. But they're in a 3-by-1 formation. It could be man, could be cover 1. This is a lot of space to be given a tight end, so it looks like it may be a zone. And they just have your basic 4 down dink is what we call this. So we identify the backers. This is going to be Sam. This is Mike. This is Will, right? So if the Will, for instance, is up here on the ball, this is a sink because you have the Sam in the box, right? The Mike is always in the box. That's assumed. If the Sam is down here on the ball, and the Will is on the box, we call it a wink. Will in the box. Because they are both in the box, it is a dink alignment. Double linebackers in the box. So this is a 4-3 dink. I can't tell where the D tackles are lined up to give you over or under or even front, but it's pretty standard. We've got Travis Kelce over here. He's just going to be running a hitch route. So he's just going to push up for 3 steps, too little, catch the ball, and I mean that's an easy 5 yards right there. And then he can make a guy miss. He's a very dynamic after the catch, makes a guy miss, gets vertical. When you got a tight end that can do that and get you 15 yards on a hitch route into the boundary like that, it opens up the offense tremendously. All right, so they're going to shift. We got this 2 right here, and we got a 3 technique. So I'm going to go ahead and call him a shade. The run strength is over here because you got the back and the tight end. So this is actually going to be an over front. So this is an over dink is what I'm going to call this. And we're going to look at the protection. It appears to be a little play action RPO type deal. Yep. So Mahomes is reading these 2 right here, probably him. He snaps the ball and he flows with this zone. So there's nobody out here. Out here it's Kelce in the corner. So he's going to pull, sling it out there, make a guy miss, and that's an easy 15 yards just reading that Sam linebacker there. All right, so the Chiefs are going to motion Kareem Hunt back into the backfield. They're trying to get a man zone read here. And you can see there wasn't a linebacker out there with him, and nobody motioned back in with him, so it is not man coverage. And they're going to line up in this snug alignment, which is basically an ace formation, doubles formation with the 2 tight ends on the line. It can be called a bunch of different things, but instead of being up on the ball, they're a yard off in the backfield in 2-point stances like you see there. And the Chiefs are going to make this play look like outside zone to the left. So everybody is going to kind of take their first few steps right here, like they're reaching and cutting off, and we're going to get Tyreek Hill here on a backside dig. All right, and then we're getting either Watkins or Conley, I'm not sure who that is, taking the top off the defense here. Kelce is going to run what looks like a boot over. So they're going to make this look initially like play action, boot, faking the outside zone, rolling out here. They're making it look like Mahomes is rolling out here, and they're throwing back into this area over here. Now, what they end up doing is Mahomes is going to fake and pull up right here, and Kelce's actually going to run what we call a cruise route with the Redskins. So a sail route is when you push up here, the same post, and you're running underneath the post, getting flat away from these defenders over here. Now we call it a cruise route because a cruise is a type of boat, a sail is a type of boat, cruise ship, sailboat. They're in the same family, and you're making this look like you're running up this deep over here, but you're coming back out of it, and you're finding the zone over here, right? So this corner is dropping into this area, and he does a good job of pulling up in between the numbers and the hash here, so he doesn't get nailed, and he has a window to catch the ball. So you see that? That looks like outside zone right here. I think they're running outside zone. You see the linebackers hesitating, and you're going to see, I think Christian Kirksey here drop under Travis Kelce, and he's guarding him on this over route here. Well, he gets full. He thinks it's an over. Kelce pulls back out. Look at the separation. He's got all this space in here. That's an easy throw and catch for a pretty solid gain there, and moving the chains. All right, so we're going to look at this. We've got that. I don't know where they're setting the strength to because of the balance formation. But we got this 2 technique, 3 or 4-eye. We've got a head up 6 stand up linebacker, head up 6 here, and then the 2 backers in the box with the safety roll down. And everyone's just making it look like outside zone, right? They're going to keep Demetrius Harris in protection. He's going to be firm here on the backside. And Kareem Hunt's checking over here in protection as well. So they got this blocked up good, good pocket. And look at Kelce rip out of this thing, create separation. Boom. I mean, that's beautiful right there. That's art. That's art as a route runner. The Chiefs are going to start off here, and they're going to show that 3-by-1 they always show with Kelce here as the X receiver. But they're going to put Tyreek Hill in motion here. That's a little bit too wide. So Tyreek Hill is going to settle up in here right before the ball snapped to get that man zone read. It's obviously zone coverage, which is great for this little spot play they're going to run. So Kelce's just going to lose a little bit of ground inside here. He's going to run about 5 yards spot route, and they're sending Hill to the flat right away. Basically what they're trying to do is just get Kelce in this window, get some stretch here. Maybe this guy will have Hill, and he'll come out there. But they're just trying to get in this grass right here for a nice, easy throw. And then these two guys out here just have their standard stick concept with their out routes, both from the slot and from the number 1 receiver position. So you see this stretch here. He's being held by Hill into the flat. And they blitz a backer. Excuse me, no they don't. They're running this play action flash fake, which sucks up this linebacker here and leaves a void here for Kelce to catch the ball. But Mahomes just slings it in there. And this right here is what makes Travis Kelce so special. He does some of the stuff that guys like Jordan Reed do. But you got to remember, Jordan Reed is about 6'2", 240. This dude right here, 6'6", 260. And he's doing this. I mean, look at that. Just the looseness in the hips, throwing the foot in the ground, making guys miss. That's 10 yards on a little spot route. I mean, that opens your offense up incredibly by being able to do stuff like that. So you got Hill coming over. This may be an RPO. I actually can't tell. They're not blocking this guy, so maybe they're reading him. Maybe they're reading the D end here. I can't tell. It sure looks like they could give this ball, and they have a crease, honestly. Nobody for this guy here, but they could definitely give that. But they're just throwing a little crease route there. You can just see Kelce finding an open area there and catching the ball. I mean, look at this. This is hilarious. Whoop! I mean, that's just really great athleticism, ball skills, movement skills for a really big guy. All right, here we got a too high shell by the Browns, but it kind of looks like they're in some sort of man here. Probably a two-man type deal with this guy on the back. Typically in two-man, you don't want to get beat inside. So if this is two-man, you don't want to get beat inside, right? You have help on the outside of the field right here. There's nothing in this area. You got no help. So these guys are going to be putting away the inside. So Kelce is a smart guy, and he knows that. So we're going to see him here do a hard sell to the inside, a hard jab with head and shoulders, and you see what it does to this corner. He's taking away that inside, this nickel corner that's guarding him. Now he's got the outside release, and he's got all of this to work with. So we see him run out of this speed cut here. I just made a video about the 10-yard speed out. You see him wrap it back down, make the catch. There's beautiful route running by Kelce. We've come to expect nothing less from him. Probably, him and Gronk are the two best tight ends in the league. It's really not close. But we just got, on this side over here, we've got an exchange route. So these two are just switching, trying to get a rub between these two guys. And then we've just got your basic slant back here. All right, so this is a bit of an exotic alignment by the defense here. You see this wide 9 technique, head up nose, and then you got a backer walked up right here. So it's really 3 down linemen. I'm sure they're bringing this backer, and they are. So they're just going to fan this, and they're going to go big on big. So he's here. He's going to be solid here. He's here. And then he is looking out here. He's got eyes on him. But he's helping either one of these guys, and he's here. and then you're going to have your back to check and help anything that he needs to help on. Or possibly the back is free releasing. Looks like he's just getting out of there. But they're pretty solid in protection here. You want to go back and look at Kelce's route. So we're going to see Kelce right here. This guy, this corner right here, cannot get beat inside. Look at all of this field where he has no help on the inside, right? So Kelce knows that. He sees two-man. He knows it's two-man, so he's going to threaten him inside and slip him back outside. And when he goes inside like that, this guy opens his hips and he completely tries to take it away, and he's beat from the start. You see Kelce here. He's going to come to balance, come inside. Look at that jab. Jab with the head and shoulders, and then the club and rip to get out of there. Club and swim, actually, a little punch through. And look at the separation from the start. This guy's in panic mode. He's turning and running. He is screwed. And you see Kelce giving him head and eyes this way, maybe selling the fade. He thinks the ball's coming in over here for a seam. And, sticking that foot in the ground, ripping out of it, getting friendly. And Mahomes just doing what he does, man. He's up in the pocket, on the run, slinging that thing. Nice throw and catch, first down. Just some good football all around there. All right, so this is the stuff that Andy Reid is so good at calling and mixing into a game plan. So if you'll look out here, we got three guys in this bunch, right? Well, if this guy rushes, this guy is almost over the ball, and this guy is, what, 18, 19 yards deep? So we have a 2-on-3 situation here. What they're doing is they're arcing, stocking for here, arcing and stocking here, and Kelce's just going to release on this little bubble route right here. And Mahomes sees it. He has the option to give this outside zone right here. So they're reading this defensive end on the line of scrimmage, and he is coming, at least enough to take that ball and flip it out here. And then Kelce's going to split two, get vertical, and pick up a good chunk of yards there on a really easy catch and throw there by Mahomes. So they're reading Myles Garrett here. Kelce's getting width. If Myles Garrett doesn't come with him and comes upfield at all, Mahomes is just slinging that ball right out here to Kelce, and they're going to pick up some yardage. Now, if Myles Garrett does come out here, we're running outside zone here. We've got, a body on everybody. If everybody gets their blocks and Myles Garrett is out of the picture, bring the ball to Hunt, and he is piercing this, and that's a big game there too. I mean, that's just great game planning, great play design, great execution. I mean, all around just really good football. This is what the Chiefs have kind of become known for the past couple of years, and it's why they've been so successful. You see we get a good kick-out block here, take the defenders where they want to go. We got a body here. Kelce's just going to take what he can get vertical, and get his yards. All right, so here we are. We've got Kelce in the slot here. We've got an empty set. And what we're going to get here is we're going to get an outside release go ball by this guy. Kelce has a looky slant from the looks of it. So looky slant, you're coming up here, you're reading this guy. You want to cross face until you can't. So he's trying to set him at the top of the route and run this slant here. Now if this guy stays inside, he's pulling back out on a little pivot route. But he gets what he wants. He crosses face. And then over here we've just got a 3-by-1 post dig concept. So we're going to get just a seam, a pipe route by number 3 right up the middle. A little dig right here, and then a little post by number 1 out here. And it's kind of clouded up over here. We've got the best matchup on the field right here. That's where Mahomes is looking. And I just watched the tempo and the patience by Kelce here. Head fake, gets him to cross face, and he gets a penalty because he gets tackled. The linebacker kind of freaks out when he gets beat and just grabs him, helps prevent a touchdown. So again, we got some weird alignments by the Browns for their D-line. We got a 2 technique. We got a 4-eye, a wide 9, and a wide 9. And you know, they're just getting in pass rushing stances. They're spreading it out, trying to get to the quarterback. But we've just got a basic 5-man protection here. We just got a fan out to these guys. You know, we're probably going to make this the Mike ID, so he's probably going to be looking this way, and he'll probably come back and help there. Yep, you see him. You see the center give ground. He sees the Mike drop. He's back inside to help on the guard. Let's watch Kelce's route here in slow-mo. See him come to balance, right? So he comes and just stops his feet and stutters. Excuse me, stops his momentum and stutters. And you see the head and jab. Look at how low and wide he's getting and the head turn. And I don't know, I mean, this guy's looking right at the quarterback. I don't even know how this gets him, but it does. You see the linebacker right here. The last second just hops out there just a little bit. Boom. Kelce's crossing face, and he's got to grab him. Otherwise, that's a touchdown. All right, so we got Kelce motioning in to make this another 3-by-1 here. You know, it's zone coverage. Nobody comes in with him. And we're going to see him just run a little out route. So the outside guys are just running the sail concept. Big, deep, high-angle post, just clearing it out. We're coming in here, trying to get underneath this. Kelce is just going to be flat control. If he just run this little out route, if we've got somebody here, he's either got to take this or take this, and he can't be right. So we see here, just this tackle gets bull rushed. Kelce's open, and Mahomes just has somebody in his lap and can't make the throw. So let's go and just check out the protection since this was an incompletion. All right, so we're getting this pass rushing alignments again. All right, we got the head up nose, wide 9s, they're coming. You know, this is Myles Garrett here. He's gonna be tough to stop, and then we've got him here, right? So I'm assuming, see what they do. This is going to be the Mike ID based on what the center does. So we're here, and looking. Firm, out here, and the back is scanning. He's got eyes on this, and everyone's in a good spot, you know. It's just that this tackle here is just getting worked by Myles Garrett. And what he needs to do, he's trying to do it, is when you start to get walked back like this as a pass protector, you actually need to take these feet and leave the ground. Jump up and throw your feet back and get your pads down. Get on this angle right here where your head is below his chin, and just throw your levers in the ground. Get leverage on them, and it'll help stop that momentum, because you know, this is what you can't have. Getting your quarterback's arm hit, and we can't complete the pass. We got a guy open. We got to firm up in protection there. All right, so now we're in the fun part. We're in the red zone, and we're going to take a look at Kelce's 2 touchdown passes. They look very similar, but they're different plays. You know, both of them, we're going to start off with Kelce here as the #1 receiver into the boundary. But we're going to get motion by Tyreek Hill here. He's going to come across, and you're going to see, boom, this guy's got a man-to-man. Coming with him, it's man coverage. This guy's got Kelce. This guy has got Watkins, it looks like. This guy's got Chris Conley. So you're going to see they don't bring any pressure. Just a 4-man rush. And we've got a stick nod up here to the field by both guys, which is unique. And then we've just got a flat route here to kind of clear things out. And we've got a little nod post by Kelce. Go ahead and delete this stuff so we can actually see it. All right, so once again, we're going to see Kelce work that jab and head and shoulders inside to get outside of his guy. You know, this one is kind of unacceptable by the defender. This is cover one. His help actually is in the middle of the field. Um, so he wants to be forcing everything in there. He should let him release inside because that's where his help is. He's got these linebackers. He's got the safety. He shouldn't let him get an outside release. So Kelce gets this outside release. And once again, panic mode, right? And you're going to see him peek a little bit of head and shoulders back here. Looking back at the quarterback just for a second. Gets this guy to undercut. And then wraps it around. And it's a tight window. But if I know one thing, this guy back here, number 15, is going to put that on the money 9 times out of 10, and Kelce's going to make the catch. That's just a great way to get your best player isolated for a touchdown on a linebacker in man coverage. So once again, like I said, let's get Hill in motion here. They see the man coverage. All right, protection's going to be here, here, solid, firm here, kick to here, and depending on who they ID'd is the mic. Probably most likely him. We're going here. And then Kareem Hunt's going to check this guy on his way out. But you see Kelce's route. He's going to come in here, outside release, a little bit of a nod, and wrap it in here. Watch it in slow-mo. Dive inside. See how he turns his head and shoulders this way. It looks like he's literally running that way. He gets the linebacker completely crossed over. You see that? And when he comes outside, you can't see it on the camera, but he's peeking over his right shoulder just a second, just to get that space to wrap it in there, and you see the window they have to throw this ball and complete this for the touchdown. Absorbs the hit, holds it up, catch, touchdown. Great play there by Kelce. Same old with the formation, except we're in a bunch over here this time, but we still have Travis Kelce as the X receiver down here. This time, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to see the man, this time they're going to see zone instead of man. They're just running a seam route with Kelce. So you see these 2 high safeties here. The area we want to attack on this seam is right in between the safeties in there. It's going to look like a little bit of a post route. Now what Kelce does a good job of here is skating at the top of the route, giving a head and shoulders jab to widen him and give him some more room to stay away from this safety here and make the catch. We're going to get a free release by Kareem Hunt, so we got a 5-man protection. Free release by Hunt to hold this corner out here. He's got to honor it. And if the quarterback is going to see this backer open up and drop this way to the 3 receiver side, that tells him he's got all of this area to work with Kelce. That's money every time. Now, up top, we're running a version of snag. Now, snag is a pretty common concept run in the NFL. A lot of colleges run it as well. And it's just going to be a corner, this little snag route here, the spot route, and a flat. But the Chiefs are running a little bit different here. They want to attack this middle of the field against this cover 2. That's where you want to go. Throwing this corner route is tough because you got a corner underneath, safety over top. So instead of running the corner with this point guy, he's going to wrap a basic in here, right? Still the same spot route, still the same flat route, but really the throw against this cover 2, when you see this backer drop this way, and this corner stay out here is Kelce. So we're going to see him come here, wide and work him, cross face, great throw, up and away, where only Kelce can get it, and a great catch. So protection, let's see, he's pointing out his mic right here. So you see him? This is the mic ID. I'm going to kick set here, Center's going to be working this way. We're going to be firm here, and we are going to be kicking out here. Now, if this guy right here comes, we are hot. Back's free release into this side. We got no one to block 51 there. So if he comes, we are hot, but he does not come. He's going to drop right away. Both backers are dropping, and let's watch Kelce work this safety here. So you're going to see him right here. He's going to do what I call skate at the top of the route. He's going to sink his hips, violent hip shift, get on the insteps of his feet, and throw a head and shoulder jab out here and cross face. to really get this safety to widen. You're going to see this safety start to widen when he does that, and it just frees up a little bit more space in the middle of the field there. See him? Boom. Like he's ice skating. Boom. Crossing him up, skating on him, right in the middle of the field. Great ball by Mahomes. Great ball placement. Great catch, and it just looks so easy. Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio, here in Cleveland, in front of the Dog Pound, showing out.